Alderman Cappleman.
Thank you so much, Madam President. 2020 has in many ways been worse than awful. COVID started it, but the brutal murder of George Floyd didn't help matters any, along with the looting that followed. Clearly, this year was a major wake-up call, and I know many of you feel the same. If there's anything good that's come out of this, it was the gift of time for needed reflection on issues that we've been ignoring way before COVID ever hit us. Issues like income inequality across our planet, an affordable housing shortage, institutional racism that has allowed Chicago to be a tale of two cities, chronic homelessness, global climate change affecting Lake Michigan, and the desperate need for police reform. I knew back in spring that Chicago would have a budget from hell, as all cities across the world are also facing. I also knew to get through this, we would all have to join together and make great sacrifices. And those with more would have to do more. I'm voting yes on this budget because rather than be reactionary, it's responsive to the needs that are staring directly at us, while also embracing the understanding how federal and state dollars complement the work we do. It's a budget that calls for our different departments to work and collaborate together more so than ever before. I'm voting yes on this budget because it's leading us more in the direction of reform that will never be fully captured in anyone's lifetime, but nevertheless must be continually sought. To be clear, this was a budget where the reaction to it was more generational in nature. The more visceral responses were often from those who identify as millennials and Generation Z, given they are the first generation that is destined to be worse off than their parents. And along with all the other terrible issues affecting our planet, their anger is justifiable. Today's task is focused on getting a working budget for the city of Chicago. But our task tomorrow is to bring needed healing to those who are experiencing intense emotional pain. It may be hard to see their wounds because they cover them up with anger, and for some, with the use of shaming tactics. Social media feeds on it and does more to divide than unite. Nevertheless, we must move forward together to build trust with each other. For without that trust, polarization grows while our democracy breaks down. Authoritarianism quickly moves in to fill that vacuum. And that's dangerous. It's extraordinarily dangerous. A lifetime ago, I was a Franciscan friar, and that's actually what brought me to move to Chicago. And the words from St. Francis have always captured my heart. He said, "Let us begin again, for up to now, we have done little or nothing." So let us begin again, but let's do it together. And thank you, Madam President, for your hard work. I met with you many times, and I really, really appreciated it. The last time we talked, you called me late at night. I'm going to confess, I was asleep, and here you were still working. But it's hard work. It's hard work that involves all of us. So thank you, and let's keep working together. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you, Alderman Cappleman.